Have you noticed that something you once took for granted has quietly disappeared? I'm talking about waking up in the morning with that natural firmness that used to happen without any effort at all. For many men over the age of 60, those morning erections slowly become less frequent, and eventually, they may stop altogether. When that happens, it's easy to assume it's simply another unavoidable part of getting older. But the truth is, the impact goes far beyond the physical side of things. It can slowly affect your confidence. It can reduce your energy. And for many men, it can even make them question a part of their masculinity. Now, what if I told you there is a simple way to help wake up your body's natural response again? No medications, no expensive devices, no uncomfortable procedures. Just a few minutes each day, your own hands, and 3 specific pressure points that many men have never heard about. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, a urologist with over 5 years of experience helping men improve their vitality and restore healthy function naturally. Today, I'm going to show you 3 powerful pressure points that may help encourage stronger and more dependable morning erections by improving circulation, stimulating important nerves, and strengthening the muscles that play a key role in maintaining firmness. Before we begin, I'd like to ask you for one quick favor. Please take a moment to press the like button so this information can reach more men who may truly benefit from it. And while you're here, leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I always enjoy seeing viewers from different parts of the world, and I read as many of your comments as I can. Now, before we talk about these pressure points, we need to clear up one of the biggest misunderstandings I hear from patients almost every day. Many men believe that once they reach their 60s, losing their morning erections is simply unavoidable. They think it's no different than getting gray hair or developing wrinkles. In other words, they assume that age alone is responsible. But medically speaking, that's only part of the picture. The real reason morning erections begin to fade has much more to do with changes happening inside the body. As the years go by, blood circulation may become less efficient. The nerves responsible for carrying signals may respond more slowly. The muscles that support healthy erectile function can gradually lose strength and tone. These are the changes that often have the greatest effect, not the number of birthdays you've celebrated. The encouraging news is that each one of these systems still has the ability to respond. They simply need the right kind of stimulation. Think of it like restarting a machine that hasn't been used in a while. The parts are still there. They just need a gentle reminder of how to work together again. And that's exactly the purpose of the 3 pressure points I'm about to show you. Before we move into the practical steps, let me briefly explain what's actually happening inside your body during an erection. Many people believe erections happen automatically. In reality, they depend on several different systems working together with remarkable precision. Everything begins in the brain. Whether the signal comes from your thoughts, emotions, or physical touch, your brain sends messages through the spinal cord and into a network of nerves. Those nerve signals tell the smooth muscles inside the penis to relax. Once those muscles relax, blood is able to flow much more freely into 2 sponge-like chambers known as the corpora cavernosa. As these chambers begin filling with blood, they expand. That expansion gently compresses the veins that normally carry blood away from the penis. Because the blood becomes trapped inside, firmness develops. That's what creates a strong, stable erection. However, as men grow older, 2 important changes often begin taking place. First, the blood vessels gradually lose some of their flexibility. Instead of expanding easily, they become stiffer, making it harder for enough blood to reach the erectile tissue. Second, the nerves that carry communication signals throughout the body become less responsive. The messages still travel, but they often move more slowly and with less strength than they once did. When reduced blood flow combines with weaker nerve communication, it's no surprise that morning erections become less frequent after the age of 50, 60, or even later. This is where pressure point stimulation becomes especially interesting. By applying gentle, targeted pressure to certain areas of the body, you can stimulate sensory nerves, encourage healthier blood circulation, and activate muscles within the pelvic floor that support erectile function. Think of it as giving your body's natural erection system a gentle tune-up instead of forcing it to work. The first pressure point is known as the base groove. This area is located where the shaft of the penis connects to the pubic region, almost like the point where the penis joins the rest of the body. If you gently slide your fingers along the underside of the shaft toward your pelvis, you'll notice a small groove or slight indentation. That is the area we're focusing on. It may seem like a very small spot, but beneath that area lies an important network of nerves and blood vessels that contribute directly to erectile function. In particular, branches of the dorsal nerve of the penis pass through this region, along with blood vessels that help supply the erectile chambers. Because these structures work so closely together, stimulating this point may encourage better communication between your nervous system and your circulation. You can think of it as the body's natural starting switch. It's the place where healthy nerve activity and blood flow begin working together to support firmness. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to stimulate this first pressure point safely and correctly, along with the second pressure point that many men completely overlook, even though it plays one of the biggest roles in maintaining strong, dependable erections. Now let's go through exactly how to stimulate this first pressure point the right way. Place your thumb directly over the base groove while supporting the shaft gently with your fingers. Use slow, controlled circular movements instead of rubbing quickly. The pressure should be firm enough that you can feel the tissue underneath your skin, but it should never be painful or uncomfortable. This is not about using force. It's about providing steady, consistent stimulation that encourages the nerves and blood vessels to respond naturally. Continue these gentle circular motions for about 90 seconds. As you do, you may begin to notice a slight feeling of warmth. Some men experience a mild tingling sensation. Others notice a subtle sense of fullness. These are all signs that circulation in the area is increasing. For the best results, perform this technique once each day. Many of my patients find it easiest to make it part of their morning routine, or practice it during a warm shower when the muscles are already relaxed and blood vessels are naturally more open. The goal isn't to create an immediate erection every time you perform the exercise. Instead, you're gradually retraining your body's natural erectile reflexes so they become stronger and more responsive over time. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Small improvements repeated every day often produce better long-term results than aggressive stimulation performed only once in a while. Now let's move on to the second pressure point, and in my opinion, this is one that many men completely ignore. Yet it may be one of the most important areas involved in erectile strength. This pressure point is called the perineum. It's located in the soft area between the scrotum and the anus. Although it doesn't look particularly significant from the outside, underneath lies one of the most important muscle groups involved in healthy erectile function. Beneath this area is the bulbospongiosus muscle, a major muscle of the pelvic floor. One of its primary responsibilities is helping trap blood inside the penis during an erection. You can think of it as your body's own natural support system. Once blood enters the erectile chambers, this muscle helps keep it there, allowing firmness to be maintained. When this muscle becomes weak with age or inactivity, it becomes more difficult to sustain a full erection. That's one reason many men notice that erections don't feel as firm or last as long as they once did. Stimulating this pressure point may help activate important pelvic floor reflexes while encouraging this muscle to become more engaged. And that's valuable because a healthier pelvic floor doesn't just contribute to stronger erections. It can also improve control and support better overall sexual performance. Many people believe that the only way to strengthen these muscles is by doing Kegel exercises. While Kegels certainly help, gently stimulating this area provides another way to encourage these muscles to respond naturally. Here's how to perform the technique safely. Sit down or lie in a comfortable position with your knees slightly apart so the muscles remain relaxed. Place 2 fingers over the perineum. Apply gentle but steady pressure until you can feel the muscles beneath your fingers. Again, this should never be painful. Once you've found the correct pressure, begin making small, slow circles. Continue for approximately 2 to 3 minutes. If you want even greater benefits, combine this massage with light pelvic floor contractions. Gently tighten the muscles as though you're trying to stop the flow of urine. Hold that contraction briefly. Then relax completely before repeating. This combination helps improve awareness of the pelvic floor while encouraging those muscles to work more effectively. With regular daily practice, many men notice that their erections begin feeling fuller, stronger, and more dependable. These changes usually don't happen overnight. They develop gradually as circulation improves, nerve communication becomes more active, and the supporting muscles regain strength. This is exactly why patience matters. Every session is another small investment in restoring your body's natural function. And now we're ready for the third and final pressure point. This one is especially important because it focuses primarily on sensitivity and nerve communication. While the first pressure point supports circulation, and the second strengthens the muscles that help maintain firmness, this final technique helps improve the quality of the signals that trigger and support an erection. In the next part, I'll show you exactly where this pressure point is located, how to stimulate it safely, and how to combine all three techniques into one simple 6-minute daily routine that can easily become part of your everyday life. The third and final pressure point is known as the corona ridge. This is the raised, ring-shaped area where the head of the penis connects to the shaft. Among all three pressure points we've discussed today, this one is considered the most sensitive because it contains an extremely high concentration of sensory nerve endings. Those nerves play an essential role in sending arousal signals from the penis to the spinal cord and then back through the nervous system. You can think of this area as a signal amplifier. When these nerve pathways are healthy and responsive, messages travel more efficiently between the brain, the spinal cord, and the tissues responsible for producing an erection. As men age, those signals can gradually become weaker. That reduced communication may contribute to erections that take longer to develop or don't feel as firm as they once did. By gently stimulating the corona ridge, you're encouraging these nerve endings to become more responsive again. The goal isn't aggressive stimulation. The goal is improving sensitivity while helping your nervous system recognize and respond to arousal more efficiently. This technique is about restoring natural communication within the body. Many men are surprised to learn that healthy nerve function is just as important as healthy blood flow. Even if circulation is good, weak nerve signaling can still reduce erection quality. When both systems begin working together again, the results are often much more noticeable. Here's how to perform this technique correctly. Using your thumb and your index finger, gently hold the corona ridge between your fingers. Apply only light pressure. Hold that position for about 5 seconds. Then slowly release. Repeat this gentle squeeze and release pattern continuously for 1 minute. After that, switch to slow circular movements around the entire ridge. Move carefully around the full circumference while maintaining light, comfortable pressure. Continue these circular motions for another minute. There should never be pain, numbness, or excessive force. Comfort and consistency always produce better results than aggressive pressure. Performed daily, this simple exercise helps retrain the sensory nerves in much the same way regular physical exercise strengthens muscles over time. Instead of building muscle, you're improving communication within your nervous system. Imagine adjusting the volume on a speaker. The music is already there. You're simply making the signal clearer and easier to hear. That's exactly what this pressure point is designed to do for your body's natural arousal response. Now that you've learned all three pressure points, let's put everything together into one simple daily routine. Begin with the bass groove. Spend about 90 seconds performing slow, controlled circular movements while maintaining steady, comfortable pressure. Next, move to the perineum. Massage the area for approximately 2 minutes using gentle circles while applying consistent pressure. If possible, combine this step with light pelvic floor contractions to activate the supporting muscles even more effectively. Finally, finish with the corona ridge. Spend 1 minute performing the gentle pinch and release technique. Then continue with 1 additional minute of slow circular stimulation around the entire ridge. When you add everything together, the complete routine takes only about 6 minutes. That's all. Just 6 minutes each day devoted to improving circulation, stimulating healthy nerve activity, and strengthening the muscles that naturally support erectile function. Most men can easily fit this routine into their morning schedule or perform it before bedtime. The key is making it part of your daily habit. Remember, lasting improvements rarely come from doing something once. They come from repeating healthy habits consistently over time. Every session reinforces healthier communication between your blood vessels, nerves, and pelvic floor muscles. Little by little, your body begins remembering how these systems are supposed to work together. And that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. A gradual return to stronger, more dependable natural function without relying solely on medications or invasive treatments. In the next part, I'll show you several simple lifestyle habits that can make these pressure point techniques even more effective. And I'll answer one of the biggest questions men ask me in my clinic. Can morning erections really come back after they've been gone for years? Now, if you truly want to get the most out of these pressure point techniques, there's something important you need to understand. These exercises don't work in isolation. They work best when they're supported by healthy daily habits that improve the very systems responsible for erections. Think of it this way. The pressure points help activate the body's natural pathways, but your everyday lifestyle determines how well those pathways perform over time. One of the simplest things you can do is stay properly hydrated. Many people underestimate how important hydration is for healthy circulation. Your blood is responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients throughout your body, including the tissues involved in erectile function. When you're dehydrated, blood volume can decrease, making efficient circulation more difficult. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps support healthy blood flow and allows your cardiovascular system to perform at its best. Another habit I strongly encourage is performing gentle pelvic floor exercises. You don't need an intense workout. A few controlled pelvic floor contractions each day can help strengthen the muscles that support erections and improve bladder control at the same time. When these muscles become stronger, they're better able to help maintain blood inside the erectile tissue, making erections feel firmer and more stable. Nutrition also plays a major role. Your blood vessels depend on healthy foods to function properly. A diet that supports circulation gives your body the building blocks it needs to perform naturally. Leafy green vegetables are rich in nutrients that help support healthy blood vessel function. Beets contain natural compounds that may encourage better circulation. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids help support cardiovascular health, which is closely connected to erectile health. When you combine healthy eating with regular movement, proper hydration, and the pressure point routine you've learned today, you're addressing several important factors at the same time. Instead of focusing on just one part of the problem, you're helping your blood vessels, your nervous system, and your pelvic floor muscles work together as one coordinated system. That's exactly how the body is designed to function. Now, I know many of you may still have one important question. You might be thinking, Doctor, it's been years since I last experienced regular morning erections. Is it really possible for them to return? My answer is yes. In many cases, it is absolutely possible. Your body hasn't forgotten what it's supposed to do. In many men, those natural processes have simply become less active over time. The encouraging part is that the human body has an incredible ability to adapt. When it's given the right kind of consistent stimulation and proper support, it often responds far better than people expect. Throughout my years of working with patients, I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even their 80s experience meaningful improvements. These changes didn't happen overnight. There wasn't a magic solution. Instead, the improvements came gradually, through consistency, patience, and realistic expectations. Week after week, healthy habits began producing noticeable results. For some men, the first sign was improved sensitivity. Others noticed stronger morning firmness. Many simply felt more confident, knowing they were actively improving their health instead of accepting decline as inevitable. That's an important point to remember. This conversation isn't only about sexual performance. It's about overall well-being. It's about maintaining confidence. It's about preserving independence. It's about continuing to feel energetic and engaged with life as you grow older. Something as simple as noticing a healthier morning erection can positively influence the rest of your day. It can improve your mood. It can increase your confidence. And for many men, it strengthens the connection they share with their partner because they begin feeling more like themselves again. Growing older doesn't automatically mean giving up your vitality. While aging does bring natural changes, many of the systems involved in erectile health continue responding when they're given the attention and care they deserve. In the final part, I'll leave you with one simple challenge that could help you measure your own progress over the next few weeks, along with one final message that I believe every man should hear before we finish today's discussion. As we come to the end of today's discussion, I'd like to leave you with one simple challenge. Don't judge these techniques after trying them only once. Real improvement comes from consistency, not from quick fixes. Give yourself the opportunity to build a healthy routine and allow your body the time it needs to respond. Here's what I'd like you to do. Practice all 3 pressure point techniques every day for the next 21 days. Set aside just 6 minutes. Follow the routine exactly as we've discussed. Stay well hydrated. Support your progress with gentle pelvic floor exercises. Choose foods that help maintain healthy circulation. Then pay attention to the small changes. You may notice improved sensitivity. You may begin waking up with stronger morning firmness. You may simply feel more confident knowing that you're taking positive steps to care for your health. Whatever changes you experience, give your body the time and consistency it deserves. Remember, lasting progress is usually gradual. Small improvements made every single day often lead to meaningful results over the course of weeks and months. When you remain patient and committed, you're giving your body the best opportunity to perform the way it was designed to. If you decide to take on this 21-day challenge, I'd genuinely love to hear how it goes. Come back after you've completed the routine and share your experience in the comments. Tell me what changes you've noticed. Your story could encourage another man who's feeling uncertain about whether it's worth getting started. Sometimes, hearing about someone else's progress provides exactly the motivation another person needs to take that first step. If today's video has been helpful, please take a moment to press the like button. It only takes a second, but it helps this information reach more men who may be searching for practical, natural ways to support their health. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos covering men's health, healthy aging, prostate care, circulation, hormone health, bladder health, and practical strategies you can use every day to protect your quality of life. And if you know someone, a brother, a close friend, your father, or another man who could benefit from hearing this message, please consider sharing this video with him. A simple conversation today may help someone regain confidence tomorrow. Before I leave you, I want you to remember one final thought. Weaker erections should never be viewed as an automatic life sentence simply because you've grown older. Yes, the body changes with age. That's completely normal. But many of the systems responsible for healthy erectile function remain capable of adapting when they're supported with the right habits and consistent care. Your blood vessels can respond. Your nerves can become more active. Your pelvic floor muscles can grow stronger. And your confidence can return one step at a time. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. Every healthy decision you make today becomes an investment in the quality of your life tomorrow. Never underestimate what a few consistent minutes each day can accomplish over time. Age does not define your potential. Your daily habits do. With the right knowledge, realistic expectations, and steady commitment, your body may continue surprising you well into your 60s, your 70s, and even beyond. I'm Dr. Jocelyn. Thank you for spending these past few minutes with me. I truly appreciate your time, and I hope you found today's information both useful and encouraging. Take good care of yourself. Stay consistent with your healthy habits. Keep believing in your body's ability to improve. And I'll look forward to seeing you again in the next video.